Hi, it's Robin with Oxy-Dry, and we're in an interesting home today. We've been here a few times, maybe half a dozen times or so, and as you can see, there's a picture of many doggies here, and this is only some of the doggies these folks have had over the years. They actually do dog rescue here, and they love their doggies. They usually have a half a dozen, actually a dozen or more, various sizes, and we're doing the carpet again. We've done this, as I say, a few times. It's not looking too good. Actually, today, it's got today it smells. I can smell this. It smells like pee-pee in here today, so we're going to do an extra treatment on it for them. I've added a product called ClO2 into our solution. It will neutralize the urine smell almost instantly. It doesn't add a smell. If you can see over here, behind this couch, move this out a bit, where the paint has come off the baseboard here. One or two times before, when we were here, this area, a dog had been sleeping on here all the time. This was just absolutely black. And I saw it, I thought, oh my, that's going to be a challenge. But I used my brush, and I just went along there really slowly. I went right across here, and it just pulled that black right out of there. And that was at least 2 times ago that I was here. And as you can see, it looks just fine. There's a little bit of deterioration along the side there, but I mean, it was literally just black. But it's been standing up really well. Anyway, so we're just going to video me doing this room here, and what I'm doing is I'm going to run over it with a brush and apply a solution heavier than I would normally, because I'm wanting to penetrate down to the backing, and it will neutralize the smell. This product actually destroys urine at the molecular level, so it breaks it down to its basic elements, and odor's gone. Usually gets rid of the yellowing anyway, as well. And very easy to do, very effective. And let's just go back here a little bit as we start at the beginning. As I say, I've done this a few times, always had great success with this carpet, and this carpet is pretty old, and they used to get it steam cleaned, and it was a disaster because it would look great while it was wet. As soon as it dried, all the stains would just reappear right back up again. They were just really frustrated with getting the carpet cleaned that way, and then one day they decided, well, let's give Oxy-Dry a call, and they've never gone back because it works better and it stays clean longer. Stains don't come back. I get rid of the odor. It's just, it works perfect for them, and we actually we only get here about once a year. So it's actually standing up, considering that these dogs actually live in this house with them. I mean, there's like a dozen dogs in this living room every day. So it's doing really well. As you can see, this really dark area here, that's dog oils. Dogs laying around where the chair was sitting, at the foot of the chair, I guess, because the chair is moved into the other room. So let's see if I can get that picked up with the camera. How effective this is. Look at that, it just strips it right out of there. It's that simple. Now this will take a little longer than an hour to dry, because I am applying more solution than I would normally, because I'm purposefully trying to get it down to the backing. But that's not a problem. The priority is to get the end result. But take a look how good that looks over there already. I mean, that's just one pass with the brush. And then I will use a a cotton pad. So let me pull back here, and we'll just take a look at what that area looks like now. That's just my first passes over there with the brush, which is doing one pardon me, I'm doing 360-degree passes on the carpet fiber per minute, per second, pardon me, which is an awful lot of action. And yes, it's going at the carpet fiber from 360 degrees, because as I move the machine around, the rotating brush will come at the fiber from every direction, of course. And obviously I've got a tank on the machine. I'm feeding down as I go. Gives me really good control over exactly how much I'm applying, where I'm applying it. Now I'm able to go right down the wall. I can't quite see it with the camera, but the bristles are actually touching the baseboard. Just touching. And maybe I can see it from this side. I don't know if you can see that, but the bristles are literally right against the wall. Okay, just pulling out lots of... We've already pre-vacuumed the carpet, but the brush is pulling up dog hair and depositing it on the surface. We will post-vacuum the carpet, of course. And the CLO2, which I'm using in the solution, which is my, which kills every germ, bacteria, and virus at contact, by the way, and deodorizes, has no odor. It's literally an odorless deodorizer. Look how that carpet looks already. I'm obviously only done that part, not that part. You can see how shiny and bright the carpet's looking already. And I haven't gone over there yet, obviously. So let's go over there, and then we'll come back to take another look at it. We'll just go over this area. This is dog oils and probably drool and upchuck, and I think somebody is leaking on the carpet. I don't think they're actually really so much as there's no obvious pee-pee spots, but I think that they got a dog that dribbles. As he gets older, like like an old man. Shouldn't talk much. Don't want to go there. We all get old. So let's come back and take another look at this area. See how well I did. Did I get it out? You betcha. Looks fantastic. Okay. You see that? Alright. The rest of the house is a little hallway and 3 bedrooms. It looks pretty challenging too. They love their doggies, and they have, well, they did have sheep here too. I don't see any out the window now. I'll show you what it looks like out here. Pretty nice there. I don't see any sheep out there now. They had a blind sheep last time I was here, but he did okay. He was able to follow the other sheep around, because they had, I think they said they put a bell on the other one or something, so the blind one would follow the bell. That was nice. The stains are all coming out. A few stains on the carpet. It's not really so easy to see. There's a lot of glare coming off out of the window here, but stains are coming out, which is typical when we clean. We normally get the stains out, no problem. And yep, there's a little mark over there. No problem, got it out. I've used more than a gallon in here, which is more than I typically would use. for this size of area. I can see what I'm using because I got a tank is opaque. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just double check over this area one more time, just maybe with a little bit extra scrubbing in here. This is actually a soft bristle brush. I'm not sure what the gauge is, but it works just great. Now I'm actually seeing, what am I seeing there? There's something greasy right in there. I can see it because the brush is it's not completely dissolving. So it actually kind of does almost a skidding effect on the carpet fiber. So now I just put some spot remover on and go nice and slow. You can see the brush is, you see it sort of creates almost a foam as it agitates it, foams up the cleaner a little bit, which helps to not keep the, it helps to keep the solution from over-wetting into the backing unless I want it to. So actually I can see now that that greasy effect is now gone. So maybe a dog was chewing a bone there and there was grease there, so that took it out. But I will, of course I'm going to be going over it all with a cotton pad in a minute. Now I just wanted to do this. That was the really soiled area right there. And oh, by the way, I can't smell the pee-pee anymore. It does work that fast. And I don't ever do any lifting of carpeting, replacing underpad repairs. That's not my thing. If it's really, really, really bad, well, I'll refer it to someone else. I don't, quite frankly, have time for that. I cannot use a kicker anyway. My knees cannot handle that. I've never been able to do a kicker. I have laid carpet, but those kickers, oh, let's move this couch. And let's I may have to add more solution to my tank. Maybe. I actually put 2.5 gallons in there. I'm down to 1. And we'll just scoot down the wall here. And again, you can see the bristle is literally touching the baseboard. And we will, of course, the post vacuuming will include doing all the edges and corners. There were some really bad marks over here a couple of times ago as well, which are all gone. They don't come back. You can see the, well, you can see in the camera, but there's little balls of fur coming up here. Which we will be picking up with the vacuum. All right. This area is pretty clean because the couch is always out here, I guess. coming along great. I have the hiccups. Okay, so now we'll switch to the cotton pad. This will go quick. The soil is basically already, for the most part, removed from the fiber already. Oh, by the way, take a look at the wheels. See all the hair on there? And we did pre-vacuum, and I think the vacuum's already full. Okay, let's go. Yeah. But this carpet will stay clean. It will not resoil. That's why they get us, because as I mentioned, they had been getting it steam cleaned. It was not doing well. It looked terrible when I first saw it. And I mean, one of those ones you walk on the door and go, yikes. But cleaned it, did better than they'd ever seen it from previous cleanings, and stayed clean. So they continue. For years now, they've been continuing to choose Oxy-Dry because we give them a much better carpet cleaning job that stays clean far longer than the steam cleaning. Alrighty, we'll turn around. So overall, actually, the carpet's not in bad shape, which is amazing. They actually have a room through there, which we did, I guess, a couple of years ago now, and that's actually where the dogs spend most of their time when they aren't in the house. When they come in the house, they this is their living room, and then the dogs can come in here, but otherwise the dogs are in that room there, and it is a carpeted room. And we did it one time, and oh my goodness, the sand that we pulled out of that carpet with the vacuum was unbelievable. And the carpet was just, and they got, there's some couches in there, and they're just torn to shreds from the dogs. But the dogs have couches. It's kind of funny. But that's the way they want to rescue their doggies, and that's marvelous. People that do that. I like to watch those dog rescue videos there on YouTube sometimes, and it's amazing to see the dogs that get rescued and how they transform. Incredible. We're dog people. We have 2. We did have 3, but they don't live for very long, really, do they? Our little Yorkie poodle, she died after 14 years. Very sad. Very sad. Anyway. Wow. That's actually wet. The body's all falling apart there. Maybe they wiped it with something, because it looks all dark there. Yeah, I'll put that there. Steve will pull that out again when he post vacuums. Steve's out of my way. So we'll turn around and continue. So you can see that this area here, where we're so brown from oils, completely gone. That area over there, again, completely gone. And this is the actual transfer of the soil out of the carpet with the cotton pad, whereas the first pass was the brush, which dissolved and emulsified and scrubbed the carpet fibers clean. The brushes works really well. It's not what I always use, but I have that option, which is one of the reasons why I like the rotary, is that I do have more options. And as opposed to using an orbital, which I also have, but I just don't prefer them on residential carpeting. That's a matter of preference, and I cannot see when I've had the both rotary and orbital, and I've done that where I've taken them both in the house and then tried the orbital, put the rotary on. I can't see any difference in the effect of the carpet, but I prefer to use the rotary because look how easy this is. One hand. I don't have to push it back and forth. I just walk around and just lift my arm an inch or less, actually a quarter inch I'd say, and it goes left, push down, goes right. It's powered. It's like powered. It's just so easy to maneuver, nimble, and I get the results. And I've been doing with the rotary now for 25 years now, and the results and the business we've built speak for itself. The rotary is completely acceptable, and in my opinion, preferred choice. You do the same thing with an orbital, but I prefer rotary. When I bought my first rotary about 10 years ago or so, I mean first orbital, about 10 years ago, I thought this was going to be a game changer. This is going to, make things way faster, way better, whatever. Nope. Quite disappointing. Although I do like it on commercial, especially my wheels down CX-17 or Brute. That's the way to go on commercial. Wide open areas. You push it around like a lawnmower. That's great, but not my thing for residential. And just wanted to get that edge there where that first step happens a little bit better. That's it. Well, let's take a look. Kind of curious to see what I got on the bottom of on the pad. So let's turn it around. See how dirty the pad is. It's actually not that bad. I mean, it could have been worse. This is what it looked like initially, so, which is not surprising because, as I say, I've cleaned this carpet a few times now. Each time I clean the carpet, it's not as bad as the time before, so it just continues to improve and improve and improve. The performance of the carpet, its ability to resist soiling, because we do include a protector, so stains come out much easier, carpets stay clean longer, and customers really appreciate that. So there you go. I will continue on now.